Barry Sheene? Have you ever heard of Barry Sheene?
No.
No, he's a motorcycle racer.
Is it?
Yeah, he was born here.
He was born here?
In 1950.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello friends, how you doing? Long time no see maybe. And that bloody van there spoiled my fun going through the tunnel. What a way to start the year, eh? Well, this is a catch-up video as well as a story time video. I hope you're all well and you had a bit of a break. I've had a bit of a break too. What I've been doing is I've been going around to different people's friends' homes and that, fixing things for them. It seems like all my friends have had repairs they wanted doing. I don't think it's worth racing to these next lines. He's doing the old hand on the thigh there. That's what you do when you're trying to look casual. Well, I do anyway. Bugger. I was in front as well. Talking of racing, this is what this video is basically about. It's about the great Barry Sheene. Yeah. Barry Sheene's life. If you don't know who Barry Sheene is, he was a world-class motorcycle racer. Yeah. Come on, darling. There we are. Oh, I hope. Looks like we're just in time coming here. I'll just pull over here a minute. Hope it's not being knocked down. Well, this is the first place I found. Obviously a great place to start. It says the Eastman Dental Hospital there, but actually this is where Barry Sheene was born on the 11th of September 1950. Now, this took some finding because this is the Gray's Inn Road and that is the giveaway up there. I'll turn this camera around because it's high def. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Do you know who was born there? Barry Sheene? Have you ever heard of Barry Sheene?
No.
No, he's a motorcycle racer.
Is it?
Yeah, he was born here.
He was born here?
In 1950.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is the Royal Free.
Yeah.
And then they moved up to Belsize.
Yeah.
Pond Street. So this used to be,
Yeah.
that's right, this used to be the old Royal Free.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good start. He didn't know who Barry Sheene was. It's good. That sign there, Great Ormond Street Hospital, Royal London Homeopathic Hospital. Yeah, let's go that way then. Look at all them pots on the street there. Anyway, yeah, this is Great Ormond Street, which you probably know because of the Children's Hospital along here. There it is, Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital. But just here is Queen Square, and this is where Barry Sheene grew up. Yep, I can see it, I can see it. Here it is. St George the Martyr Parochial Schools, and that was Barry Sheene's school. Wow. It's not a school anymore. They've moved over to St John Street now. It's got a much more modern building, but Barry Sheene really didn't like going to school, he said, and in fact he was allowed to leave school early than he should have. He didn't stay right to the end because he went off to Europe, I think, and learning to be a better mechanic on bikes. But he was really bright at school. You know, he didn't get his 11 plus or anything. He's just, I think he found school boring. I mean, who doesn't? But he was good at maths and English, and he ended up learning himself 4 languages, one of them being Japanese, because he wanted to better be able to communicate with the Suzuki engineers, of course. Well, that would make you want to learn Japanese, wouldn't it?
I can remember one of the teachers saying, trouble is with you, Sheene, your whole head's full of motorbikes. Mark my words, you'll never make a living at motorbikes.
If you look here around the side, you can see all the roof there is wired in because that was their only sort of playground, I suppose. And of course that would stop the kids from throwing themselves from the roof, which is a common problem in schools. Now, the hardest part for me in my research was to find where Barry Sheene's father worked, and I think also lived. They had a 4-bedroom flat where he worked. And as I said earlier, I think it's always reported he worked for the Royal College of Physicians, which isn't here. But luckily, a bit of the Sheene family home video got put up, and it showed the front of the building where he worked, and it matched this building along here, this one here. Oh, there's enough traffic wardens here. Here it is, this one. The Wellcome Trust Highfield MR Research Laboratory, and that is the building. And this would have been the way out to the car park down the back.
And I'd made a little motorbike for him. I bought an old Ducati, small 2-stroke bike, and I put the little 4-stroke engine into it, and he used to ride this around the back of the Royal College of Surgeons. There's a huge car park. He used to ride around there, and I was never off that thing.
And his dad, Frank, had a 4-bedroom flat, you see, because his dad worked as an engineer for the Royal College of Surgeons. And the main Royal College of Surgeons is in Lincoln's Inn Field, but this is where Frank had his workshop, you see. Barry Sheene's father was actually a competitive motorcycle racer, and so was his uncle. So it was in the blood. So while he was fixing all the equipment in the hospital, he also was working on bikes in the workshop. And so this is where Barry Sheene got his motorcycling bug from, you know, his dad and his uncle, right? And Barry Sheene was hanging around here in Queen's Square, and when he was very young, I don't know, about 10 or so, he used to do all these odd jobs, and one of the odd jobs he used to like doing was parking the Rolls Royces and the big cars for the knobs at the hospital. So he learned to drive at a very early age, and there was one knob, a surgeon bloke, I think, and he said, he wouldn't let a little kid drive his Bentley or whatever it was, and unfortunately that Bentley suffered a broken mirror. I don't know whether that's where the bikers breaking off mirrors started from, but as I say, Barry Sheene had many jobs, you know, when he was growing up. One of them was actually, he was a dispatch rider. He used to bomb round town on a, what was it, a BSA 125. In 1970, Barry Sheene paid £2,000 for his racing motorbike. It was a second-hand Suzuki 125. I think it was about 7 years old, something like that. But £2,000 is a hell of a lot of money back in 1970. I'll put up the inflation-adjusted figure for that. Yeah, I'll put up the inflation-adjusted figure for that on the screen. £2,000. I'd be interested to see what it is. Barry Sheene was also one of the first guys to wear the back protector. He didn't invent the back protector, but he saw that they were quite handy, and what he did was he made his first back protector out of foam, you know, quite thick foam, and you know, started wearing that, which probably saved his spine because he was having so many accidents, you know. Talking of safety, old Barry Sheene was quite a sort of trailblazer. He did a lot to increase the safety of the racetracks, you know, demanding that they put in hay bales and things like that, as well as getting racers' wages increased, you know, the earnings. This is Tin Pan Alley, by the way. This is where in there, the Sex Pistols had a flat at one point, but we'll do that on another video. This is about Barry Sheene, not the Sex Pistols. Barry Barry used to nickname his dad Franco. The reason for that was his dad got into importing butacos from Spain. Yeah, so I suppose because of Franco in Spain, that's why he gave him this nickname. Always known as Franco and Iris, his parents. There was this one story. Old Barry was quite a playboy, you know, and he used to have this friend down the King's Road, and Barry would go there quite a lot, and the reason was because above his friend was this model agency. So, of course, Barry liked the women, and so he spent a lot of time going down there, but he used to park his car out the front on the double yellow lines, and one day someone spotted this traffic warden, you know, about to give him a ticket, and this bloke said to the traffic warden, "Do you know whose car that is? It's Barry Sheene's. Would you like to come up and meet him?" And so she did, you know, and Barry said, "Oh, you're a sweetie, aren't you?" And he said, "Would you like to show me your knickers?" And she did, and he didn't get a ticket. Yeah, there's loads of stories about Barry Sheene like that. Of course, that's quite sexist now. You couldn't say, would you like to show me your knickers? That would be up on a sexual abuse charge now, wouldn't you? That's enough stories. I want to keep this video nice and short and just say hello. I'm going to be starting to make videos again. Just got a few more odd jobs to do for friends. So the first video after this is going to be a little compilation of the awkward moments I've had with the British public. Those awkward social moments, and then that'll be followed by a crikey video. So yeah, I've got some nice videos coming up, I hope. And on that, oh, can we get down there? Oh, isn't it tight? And this is my widest bike. Oh, I don't know, I might have bitten off more than I can chew here. Oh, no, 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 we made it, hooray! And on that bombshell, I'm going to say cheerio. Bloody hell, this is a corner, isn't it? Yeah, thank you ever so much for watching this little catch-up video and about some of Barry Sheene's escapades. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you come back and watch another one at some point, okay? Bye, bye, cheerio. Ooh, we're off. Go without one more story. This is German Street in Southwest 1, and just along here is a nightclub. Now, where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a bit run down. Oh. Get up here, out of the way. There it is. Tramp. Tramp nightclub, famous. And it was here in 1975 that he met his wife, Stephanie. Stephanie was this model, right? Well, it was, right? She saw him in this documentary and she quite liked the leathers he had on. He had on these coloured leathers, right? And anyway, she remembered that and phoned him up after meeting him outside here a little while later, because she had this modelling job come up, and she thought, wouldn't it be good if she wore his leathers for the photo shoot? And she rang him up, pursued him a bit, even though she was married at the time, and said, "Can I borrow your leathers?" And he said, "Yeah, of course." And that's how they got together. And they first met here in 1975 outside Tramp. What a thing. And I think they had 27 years together of love. That's not bad, is it? Anyway, you knew I'd leave you with a little tidbit there, didn't you? Another little story. But as I say, I want to keep this video short, so see you in the next one. Oh.